He wants to fight one more time.
He does. Kid can fight because he had speed and he had power, and it's very, very hard to get those two together
at that size.
Yeah.
Sure, here's a rewritten version of your powerful narrative. I've kept the tone dramatic and cinematic, but refined the flow, tightened the language, and made it more cohesive for readability and emotional impact. Let me know if you'd like it tailored further for video script, article, or spoken word delivery. They thought it was over. The final bell had rung. That's what everyone believed. At least that's what everyone believed. The man who once made giants look small, who dismantled legends with a flurry of fists and footwork that defied reason, was done. After his 2021 loss to Yordenis Ugas, Manny Pacquiao stepped away. From the ring into politics. From punches to policies. From expectation to memory. But now at 46, with knees that have endured 1,000 rounds and hands still laced with purpose, he's back. Not just in the gym, in the fight. Why? Why return when the world says it's too late? Why chase a dream most believe is already past? Because one man never stopped believing the fire was still there, Freddie Roach. A Hall of Fame trainer, the quiet architect of some of boxing's most electrifying nights. Nights, still sees it. He's watched Pacquiao do things science couldn't explain. And now he's watching him again, not with hope, but certainty. Manny can beat Mario Barrios. Roach says, not survive, not endure, beat. And when Freddie Roach says it, history says we should listen. This isn't just a
huge right hand, the jab. There's that.
Isn't just a comeback. This is a reckoning to legend pushing against time, logic, and every assumption we hold about aging fighters. And Roach is holding the door open for one more war. Not because of nostalgia, but because he sees something real. IT started quietly a blurry video clip. A few seconds of mid-work at Wildcard Gym. Then another, clearer, sharper. Manny, in gear. Shadowboxing. Focused. Fast. And a press conference. No announcement.
Just landed. Very close.
Just that unmistakable rhythm. Fans stopped scrolling and whispered, is he coming back? Pacquiao hasn't fought in years. He's been a senator, a philanthropist, a living statue. After the Ugas loss, the consensus was final. Not because he was outclassed, but because he looked tired. But here's the thing about warriors. They don't retire when they're tired. They stop when there's nothing left to fight for. Now there's Mario Barrios. Young, tall, dangerous. The man who beat Ugas. The same Ugas who beat Pacquiao. And that's the twist. Barrios didn't ask for this story. But Roach and Pacquiao are ready to rewrite it. The media asked, why now? Why at 46? Is it ego? Is it money? Roach cut through it all. He's not doing this for money. He's doing this because he knows he can win. That's not hope. That's 20 years of blood, sweat, and brilliance. Roach has seen it all. Barrios, Marquez, Thummins. Nights when the world doubted Manny, and Manny proved them all wrong. This isn't midlife crisis. This is unfinished business. Mario Barrios is no soft touch. He's not a stepping stone. He's real 0.5, 10-inch, 71-inch reach. A natural welterweight. Calm. Dangerous. A rising name after defeating Ugas convincingly.
Down goes Thurman! And let me tell you, that was just a quick punch. And Manny Pacquiao moved in with his legs.
But beating Ugas doesn't mean you're ready for Pacquiao. Not when Freddie Roach is still in his corner. T.O. Roach. Barrios isn't a mountain. He's a maze. And mazes can be solved. Barrios is methodical, disciplined, but Roach sees the patterns. He dips after the hook, retreats in straight lines, doesn't pivot well. That's fuel for a fighter who lives on angles, chaos, precision. That's Pacquiao's world. You don't beat Manny with rhythm. You drown in his. Barrios is...
And caught Thurman backing up. Thurman thought he could back up quick enough, but he wasn't quick enough to get it out of the reach of that punch.
Barrios has never faced anything like him. Not the speed, not the movement, not the traps. And Roach knows that SO does Manny AT-46. Manny isn't training harder. He's training smarter. Gone are the wars and sparring. Now it's film study, targeted drills, reflex work, cryotherapy, nutrition down to the molecule. Every round is measured. Every punch has a reason. Freddie Roach calls it no wasted movement. It's not about chasing what Manny was. It's about extracting what still remains. The terrifying...
Third and 3 of the last 4 rounds. Look at the total jabs landed and thrown. Pacquiao 23%.
The terrifying part, he's not slower, he's smarter. This version of Pacquiao isn't looking out slug Barrios. He's looking out think him. Roach knows Barrios doubles a jab after circling left. Manny's left hand is waiting. He knows Barrios resets flat after combinations. Manny's angles will punish that. He knows Barrios likes to clinch. Manny survived worse, from Margarito to Horn. This isn't youth versus youth. It's experience versus assumption. It's IQ versus repetition. Freddie Roach's confidence isn't blind. It's born of war. He's told Manny to walk away before. He's retired fighters when he saw they didn't have it. But not now. Not with Manny. Because when Manny walks into wild card, wraps his hands, and begins his ritual, Roach sees it.
Up in it.
The rhythm, the fire, the precision, still there, still dangerous. He's not training to be famous. He's not chasing the spotlight. He's chasing the craft, the mastery, the purity of movement. Greatness doesn't have a decay. It can evolve. And that's why Roach believes Barrios isn't just fighting a man, he's stepping into a storm, a legacy to a fighter whose greatest weapon was never just...
Marquez follow with the overhand right.
Was never just speed. It was deception, disruption, precision, heart. Pacquiao doesn't just hit you, he finds a spot you forgot to protect and explodes through it. This isn't just a fight, it's a closing chapter. Not a whisper, but a roar. The final movement in a symphony Freddie Roach and Manny Pacquiao have been composing for 2 decades. And if Manny lands clean, Barrios is going down.